Hey guys, this is Life's Interlude.
I'm Rachel.
I'm Angela.
I'm Zora.
And we are three best friends that started this podcast to take a break from life, to reflect, connect, and dissect. So, today, our little topic, I guess.
That was like, I don't know.
I was trying to think of a good little transition, but okay, so today our topic is going to be on body image. Yeah. So, I don't know, I was like, when we were trying to figure out things to talk about, I was like, well, I guess we all were like, it's something relatable. It's something everybody's kind of going through right now, especially females, so.
Males, y'all can, y'all probably.
Oh yeah, males
too.
too. Yeah, I guess males probably just don't really talk about it because I never really hear that from guys. But
yeah, I feel like women are very vocal about.
Yeah,
Because I feel like we just be like, I'm fat.
Yeah,
at the most random time. Like everybody be dancing. Oh my gosh! I'm like,
yeah. And females kind of bond over stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Like we'll be like,
what is
Oh
that?
my gosh,
Trauma
you can't
bonding?
fit in your jeans
Yeah.
either.
That's not good.
oh, we just gained 15 pounds each semester. Like that's how it be.
What's going on? Angela's saying something back to back. Like,
You know, like the
Are you
freshman,
okay?
freshman
Yeah.
15.
yeah,
Did you gain freshman 15?
Absolutely.
Really?
I didn't. I lost 15. I gained sophomore 30. Yeah.
It's so taboo. I feel like that's the thing. Like, you don't ask the woman her age. You don't be like, how much do you weigh? And, well, for me, it's always annoying to be, when people be like, oh, how much do you weigh? Especially because my height skews my weight. So I'd be like, why are you in my business?
Why are we even asking?
Yeah,
that?
that's
Why
a
are you
weird
in my
question to ask somebody
business?
though. Like even without like the whole like negative thing about that, that's just weird to like go
Like,
up
what
to
do you
somebody
need
and
that
ask
information
them.
for?
Yeah.
Like gym bros. Oh, bro, how much do you weigh? You know?
Okay,
That, in that context,
I
I feel
kinda
like
get
it's
it.
normal. But
Yeah.
in everyday, like, what you weigh, like 150? Like,
Yeah,
why
that's
are we doing
disrespectful.
that? Why are we doing that?
Bro, I went to, well, we all went to high school, but I visited my old high school maybe a few months ago, or I was driving past and there was this one crossing guard that I loved to pieces. I get out the car, she's like, Rachel, you got something behind you now, blah, 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 you gained all this weight, and I'm like, you don't know, like, literally last week I was like, I really want to lose weight. That's why I'm like,
you don't never know.
talking about somebody's
what
weight's really weird because it's like, even if you're like, oh, you lost weight, and a lot of people be like, oh, that's a good context. Some people are like, well, I haven't been eating for days. It's not because I wanted to lose weight, just because of stress or like different circumstances. So I'm just like, don't talk about people's weight because you never know how they're going to take it or
Yeah.
internalize it as well.
That's so true. I've heard so many like terrible stories of people accidentally like my mom, she told me with one of my aunts when she first met this aunt, she thought that she was pregnant.
That's what
and
I
she
was
said
gonna
it.
say, bro.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, how many months are you? And I cannot imagine.
That would break my heart.
That would be so
That would
bad.
really break
I would
my
just
heart.
cry.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't respond. I would, yeah, I'd probably cry.
Yeah. That was, and it's just so many things that I've witnessed where I was like, oh my gosh, these like, I could tell people get really like sensitive about certain stuff because I don't know, sometimes
Sorry.
I realize that sometimes people like think about stuff more than others because there's a situation that happened with a person that I used to be friends with where we were out at a restaurant and then a waitress
Stop.
commented on
Stop.
something like that. And I didn't realize how insensitive it was
Wait,
at the
what?
moment. No, I'm talking about, Rachel was there too. So
Yeah, that's why I
she's
said
saying.
stop. But the reason why, like, everybody, I think the reason why you didn't understand, or at least this is how I perceived it, I was like, automatically I kind of clocked it, because my weight fluctuates a lot. So, like, certain comments like that is, like, something, like, I've heard before. So I'm like, you've been pretty, like, athletic most of your life. So I'm like, I feel like that's why you didn't, like, because everybody else at the table was like,
Yeah.
And
I was
Andrew's
like,
like, yeah, and
I'll take this hurt.
Yeah.
yeah, and the girl ended up crying, and I was like, I'm gonna go console her, because I'm like, that sucks. Like, you're out, you're trying to have fun, and Andrew's like, is it really that serious? I'm like, well, you've never like been through that, so
Yeah.
you don't understand.
And I did when I
It's not
started
serious.
to actually realize it, and as I've like progressed and gained weight and seen how it feels to gain weight and like go through different like changes with your body, I start to like understand that more. Yeah.
Because at that time, Andrew was like, all right, well, can we get the check?
Just a little tone
Yeah.
deaf.
Yeah. In that situation, I was, yeah.
That lady came back and was like, I'm so sorry, girls. Like, I really didn't mean it. Like, I could give you 3 extra desserts. I'm like, stop talking. Like, it just wasn't good. She wasn't reading the room. The manager, is that the word? Yeah, the manager had to come over.
No way.
Because it was like, it was,
Yeah, it was
she
a
was
bad
saying
situation.
snarky comments to the
The
girl,
whole
like the whole dinner. So it was
Girl,
like,
It was
and
very bad.
I'd be like, what is wrong with you? Like, who, like, why do you act like that? Or who said stuff like this to you
when
where
you're-
you
yeah.
think this is, like, okay?
Yeah, I just think whatever comments you have about another, especially if it's a woman, just keep it to yourself, please.
It always blows my mind. It's like, if people would be friends, and then they fall out, and they'd be like, that's why you're a bitch. Like, I'd be like,
so you thought
Because
that
you've
the
been
whole
thinking
time.
that, yeah.
that was your friend. No. So that was your friend, but now her back is big because y'all are not friends.
Yeah.
Like, or that was your friend, and now she like a stick. But that was
That's
your
what I'm like,
friend.
why do we come for people's appearances? I'm like, but you can't say nothing about my character. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
nothing about my character you could say, but it's like, oh, you're 3 sizes bigger than me. Ah, okay. Because I'm like, okay, you'd be like, oh, Rachel, you're fat. Okay, cool. Well, you're rude. You're evil. Now what? Now it's like, oh, you're so, like, no, just stop talking.
Even, I think, well, for mine too, my body image stuff is also just being tall. People are just like annoying.
Yeah, people do
are
overdo
annoying.
the tall stuff.
Or
yeah.
like, I mean, now I guess I'm more so used to it. Like, usually people meet me, they be like, "Oh, you're tall," and I'd be like,
Yeah.
I realize.
"Been tall." I know. I wake up
Every day.
the same
talking.
height every day. Like, yes, I know. Like, that's a little bit annoying, but it's not like the worst of the worst. I remember one time at church, some church event, and this lady was like, it was this church folk, please. But this lady said something about like, y'all are like Amazonians or like from the Amazon or something to me and my sister, and we was
Oh, because
like,
y'all are tall?
what? And the lady was not short neither. So I was like, why are you acting crazy? But we told our mom, we was like, and she was telling us that we was from the Amazon. But I was like, why even say that? And we're kids. Not like
And I bet
kids,
she laughed.
but we're in like middle school, early high school. Like, what are you,
Yeah.
why, what, it just was
Blows
like,
you.
what are you doing?
That kind of, I realized that too when I used to do gymnastics. This is kind of the reason why I quit gymnastics. But so most gymnasts are short girls.
Yeah,
And then
they
I
are.
started growing tall. Like I became 5'7" at that point. So I was like, dang, I'm starting to get really tall. Like these girls
That's
are.
not really tall.
But it
But at
feels
the
tall.
time.
Yeah, it feels tall compared to all these girls that are like 4'11". And so my coach, he used to always comment about how tall I was. And then I was just like, no, I'm not doing this no more. I'm not built for this. No, because it's just like, I don't know.
It's annoying.
Yeah,
That's
if
crazy.
You think that I don't see this every day. Like, you don't think that I wake up and I'd be like, yeah, I'm tall. Or that I wake up and I'd be like, dang, I got a little pudge. Or I wake up and be, not me personally, but, or wake up and be like, dang, I don't got no booty. Like, not me personally. But, like, you think people don't wake up and see that every day? Like,
Yeah.
that's why I don't really, yeah.
I wish you would have told me about that, about gymnastics. I would stop bringing it up. Because I'm always like, Andrew, go back to
no,
gymnastics.
that's fine.
Yeah, I know,
I don't
but-
take it. Yeah, I didn't really take it that personally because I was young and I was already like going and doing other stuff anyways. But yeah, that just made me think about that.
Angel will always be my gymnast in my heart. My golden star. So is Laura.
Golden
My
star.
golden star. Catch it. Oh, thank you.
I almost slipped by it. But yeah, I don't know. Do you guys have something like that about you? Like for me, I feel like one of mine is my height. But
Me being thick. But it's like, it's weird because it's like, obviously people are like, oh, you're thick. And it's supposed to be like, I'm thick, thank you. But to me, it's annoying because I feel like that's like, not the first thing people see about me because there's a lot of crazy things I
a
do.
lot of time.
But yeah, but like, if it's like guys or something, it's like the first thing's like, oh, Shawty, you're thick. That doesn't make me, like some people will be like, oh, yay. But I'm like, why are you doing that? Or even like, I wear a lot of baggy clothes, not because, well, one, I do like baggy clothes. Baggy clothes are cool. But two, just because I'm like, I don't like hearing comments about my body every single day. Like, it gets annoying. It's like, oh, your butt's so big. Okay, thanks. Like, I get it. Like, some people see it as a compliment, but I'm like, just don't make any remarks because it just gets uncomfortable. Yeah, I would say that.
For me, it's kind of the opposite because my cousin, she always had like a very nice body and we were always around each other all the time. So she has like a very curvy body and I was always like very much straight. And I would always I would just be like, dang, like I just want that because she would always get attention from, this is before, by the way, I'm in a relationship now. But she used to get attention from a lot of guys and I was like, oh my gosh, her body's just amazing. And then that was at the time where like thick was starting to be more popular. So I was like, I didn't really have titties at the time. I didn't really have a butt. I don't have a butt, and so don't really have hips. And then I was just like, dang, it's hard out here.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
But I'm like, I feel like that's not that it's good that you felt like that, but I'm like, at least you know it's your character. You know what I mean? Like people are falling for it. Obviously, you should never feel discomfort in your body. But like, I don't know. I mean, to sit. Is that wrong? Saying it wrong? Discomfort or being
No, I'm
uncomfortable?
just thinking about what you're saying. Like,
What?
you know, they wasn't after them cheeks, girl.
That's what,
Like,
no,
that's
but
what-
that's true though.
Oh, like
But,
when
like,
they be
I
doing the TikTok videos where it's like he was with me for my personality, and then it's like
Yeah.
It's your butt.
Yeah.
Angela, she comes in the room. She's like, "You have to do this TikTok trend." I'm like, "What's the TikTok trend?" She shows me these girls turning to the side, showing their butt. She's like, "Just spell out personality with your butt." And I'm like, I wanted to grab Angela and just shake her, and I was like, "No, I think I'm okay." And she was like, "Okay." Thank you.
And I do feel like, well, I feel like yes, most women can attest to like the whole body image thing, but I also feel like it's different as a black girl. Like, I don't know. I feel like, well, I've never been white, but I just feel like they don't be getting it the same way that we be getting it. Like comments about our bodies, even from family, non-family. Like, if you gain weight, your family
Boy.
be like,
They will
okay,
not.
this is my mom. You're. She be like, you're getting a little chunky. But it's like, okay, well, I feel like now my mom is better though. But like as a kid, when you hear stuff like that, you just be like,
I'm just a
what?
kid.
like yeah, like it'd be like, or like I don't know. It's just uncomfortable. Like I feel like a better way to lean in with that is like, how do you feel about your body? Because if I'm feeling like I'm A-okay, if the doctor ain't say nothing to me, then I'm gonna stay like that. Like
Yeah.
if it's not, I feel like if it's not a health issue, then
Leave me alone.
what's the problem?
I think I have a different opinion about that, honestly.
What?
I feel like as, it does irritate me, but to a certain extent, I'm like, okay, maybe they're just trying to be preventative about something, or maybe they might be worried about something, like, and then they just come off in like a wrong way when they ask about it. Cause I don't know, I just think about, like my grandma, she does that a lot. Like she'll comment on people's weight a lot and she'll do it, no filter, no nothing. So I don't know if it's a bad thing really, because it has to do with health at the end of the day as well. So like maybe it's like a preventative thing. Maybe it's just like, oh, like pay attention to that.
But it doesn't always come across like that. And even the way, like, if the doctor does not say nothing to me, but you think I look pudgy, then it doesn't matter because I'm still healthy. The doctor, MD, said I am fine. So it doesn't matter if you think I look pudgy or not. It doesn't matter if you
feel like
think
I'm
my
in the
face
middle.
looks fat. Because if I like it, like if I'm comfortable with that, then what's the issue? And even like, I just think the way it can come off can be very just like demeaning, even if that's not people's intentions, because everyone has their own iffy things about their weight.
Yeah.
Like slim people, some people really dislike being slim. Some people that are thick don't like their curves. So it's like everybody has their thing about their weight. So just the way you bring up stuff like that, I feel like is most important, because that could really like turn your whole head around. Like, what do you mean? Or you could be living your life thinking you're the baddest thing on earth, and they be like, ooh, you're looking a little pudge today, and you're like, what? At least that's what happened to me, personally. I was like, what are you talking about? No, not even. I was just like, like it hurts.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm in the middle because I see both sides. Because like let's say, I really feel like my mom always tells me this: it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah.
Because some, like, especially Caribbean people, whoa. It's like they say stuff and they think it's like a little jokey joke, but they'll be like, "You look like a beluga whale." Like, this is an example. I've never been told that. Thank you, Jesus. But like, they'll be like, "Oh, you look like a beluga whale," da 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 da, and you're there. Everyone is cracking up, and you're just sitting there like, it's not funny. Like certain jokes are like my mom will make jokes about my hair. She likes my hair, but she'll be like, "Oh, you woke up like that," or something like that, and I'll be like, ah, like I'm already on go, even if it is like the simplest joke, even if my hair really does look bad.
Sorry, guys. We had a little technical difficulties, but we're back.
Yeah.
So yeah, Caribbean people be like, "You're a beluga whale," and then you're crying in the corner. But I don't know, like body image is, it's a very sensitive topic. It could be like, I get what you're saying, like it could be a health condition, and I get it because some people's families like diabetes like run in the family, like stuff like that. That I completely understand. But I feel like it's a different way. Like if you're like, "Oh, you're gaining weight," well, you're not helping me in a way to understand like what I should be doing better, or like, "Oh, like if you're gonna eat like this, like we should exercise like this," or let's find healthy alternatives. But it's just like, "Oh, you need to go on a diet. Oh, you need to be doing this." But it's like you're shoving that down my throat, but I'm not understanding how to do that healthily, in a healthy manner. So now it's like, "Oh, I'm not eating breakfast anymore," or, "Oh, I'm gonna skip this meal because I don't want to gain this much weight anymore," or, "I'm not exercising, but I know if I don't eat for this whole week." Like some people, like literally if they have an event, they will not eat for 7 days, and they think, and they'll drop the weight, which cool, like I guess that's your goal, but at the end of the day you're gonna gain it right back because you're not doing it in a healthy way. So I just feel like if you're gonna comment about somebody's weight, one, don't do it in front of people, because it's not a joke, no matter if they're skinny, fat, because you don't know what's going on in that person's head. Two, if you are gonna comment about it, like sit them down, ask them like, "How are you feeling? Like what's going on inside your head?" And like, because some people, like, let's say I gained 60 pounds right now, that's not healthy for me because I'm like how short I am. So if I gain 60 pounds, I'm like 200 something pounds, that's really just not healthy for me. So it's like, even if I'm like, I get what you're saying if you're comfortable like that, but I'm like, at the same time, it's like now you're at the line of obesity. In my case, if I gained 60 pounds now, I would be at the line of obesity. So I'm like, someone would need to be like what's going on? Because I feel like even like binge eating, there's other roots to that minus you liking food, or like you starving yourself. There's other roots to that minus you like not being hungry. Because like my eating habits aren't that good, but there's reasons for that. It's not like, "Oh, I'm just not hungry." It's like that's something I kind of like instilled in myself because my weight like fluctuates so much. So I feel like it just depends. Yeah. So I don't know.
I think it's just important, if you're going to talk to somebody about their weight, to also keep in mind, is this just because of what I think is the standard, or what I think looks the best, or is this a genuine health concern? Because those are two different things. Just because you don't really like people with curves, or it's not what your standard of beauty is, doesn't mean that you should be like, "Yeah, you're not looking the best." Like that doesn't make sense. Think about it more logically. Especially if you don't have a medical degree, like it's just not, you know? Or just be conscious of the way that you go about things. And I just think more than anything that like things revolving around body image should always be a conversation, not just like, "Oh, you're fat," or "Oh, you have an eating disorder." Like I think it should be much more of a conversation, like, how do you feel about your eating habits, or how do you feel about how your body looks and things like that. I had a conversation like that with my mom, and I feel like that was one of our most like productive conversations about body image, because it was an actual conversation, not her just being like, "Oh, yeah, I think you're gaining weight." Like that's not. It was more of a, how do you feel about your body, or like what are your goals for yourself, sort of thing. So yeah,
That's true.
I was gonna ask, Because I was thinking about this. So, do you guys think when you say like you want to work out to improve yourself, do you think that that's considered like an insecurity with your body because you want to change how your body looks, or do you think that's just like different? Like it's like a line between that and insecurities.
I think it's a line, cause I'm just used to being like physically active, so I do like the gym just to be active. Like I would go from 2-hour practice to another 2-hour practice like 3 days out of a week. So it's like I'm just used to being more active. So that's like my normal. So it's different now that like I'm not doing the same thing. So it's like my body's like, what do we do? Because I also did that for like years. So yeah, I think it's like, and the way like your body works, your body reaches different normal. So it's kind of just like shocking your body out of that normal that it's in. So yeah, I think it's a thin line. Because also, if you don't like how you look, change it.
That's true.
Like a gym is a responsible way, I think, to change it. It can be abused. It can be abused. But a lot of times I think it's like a productive, responsible way for people to change things about their body that they don't like.
I feel like it's both. Because I'm like, you can get into the gym because you're insecure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I do
A lot of
think,
people do.
yeah, like Zora said, I do feel like if you don't like something and it's a way you can change it, that it's healthy
Yeah.
and not doing something drastic or
Steroids.
flying overseas for a procedure, like stuff like
Invasive.
that.
Yeah.
Like, I think that is okay. And kind of like what you said, like in high school, I would go from dance practice to cheer practice to being the water girl and running across the football team, across across the football field. So I'm like, now that I am not active, or it's like, oh, I'm just going to class and I'm going to staff meetings, and then I'm going to an internship. It's like my brain, even right now, like my brain is like, what's going on? Because even making time in my day for me to go to the gym, because I feel like in high school when I had those practices, it's like it was a set time, it was already carved out of my day. Like I already knew I had to go. Like it was right after school. It's like there's no way you could be like, oh, like I'll go tomorrow, because it's like, well, girl, if you're not going today, you're really not on the team for real. You know what I mean? But now it's like I can make up any excuse. I could be like, oh, I'm tired and I just want to nap, and I don't have to go to the gym. No one's gonna be like, hey, where are you? You're 10 minutes late to practice, or you're 10 minutes late to the gym, because the only person keeping you accountable is you. So I feel like right now that's something that I'm kind of like struggling with my body image. It's like I know how to change it because I've done it before, and I know what it feels like to be fit. But since I'm not fit, it's like, you know how they're like, oh, there's two hards. It's hard to be overweight. It's hard to be fit. You have to like pick your hard.
Yeah.
But they don't say like coming out of that unhealthy hard is hard. Like I get it. Like the sayings are cute and fun and it's quirky to say, and it's like, yeah, it's motivational. But when you're in it, it's like, this is like a deep hole that I now have to dig myself out of. And if someone is like whispering in your ear and they're like, oh, you're chunky, you're gaining weight, and it's something you're constantly hearing, you're like, why am I even trying for real? So I just think it's like, it's kind of hard because like, of course, there's going to be some root of insecurity because you don't like something, so you're changing it. But as long as you keep like reassuring yourself, like, and also like that scale, looking at that scale too much,
It's crazy. And
bad.
and I think you have to know what you want. Like with a gym, you have to know what you want out of the gym.
Yeah.
Because at a certain stage, not at that point anymore, but we're not gonna talk about it too much. But at a certain stage, I think I told Rachel, I was like, I don't really necessarily want to lose weight. I just want to do like body recompositioning. So it's like you wouldn't really look at the scale. It would be like, do I like what I see when I'm looking in the mirror, or do we need to transplant some of this and some of this? But like it's. Yeah, just know what you want out of the gym. No, have a goal in mind. Don't
and stop comparing yourself to all these gym girlies that you see on TikTok.
Ooh, I'm bad with
that
that
stuff
though.
is because they be
No,
like.
trust me, I have people
they
saying
be
like, this is where I want to be
Summer
in
is
6
coming.
months.
You have 3 months to get that pear shape. Like, bro, chill out.
I'm not gonna lie, that be getting me. I'm like, oh my god, you're Like,
Yeah.
especially when they're like, oh, you could change your body in 3 months, or you could change your body completely in 6 months, but they've been in the gym for 3 years. Like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna look like them. Your body is going to change because your body's not used to you being active. So your body is going to change in some way, shape, or form. But for you to think you're gonna get results that they've worked 3 years for in 6 months, it's quite absurd. And if you do, it's probably not either sustainable or was it healthy for you to be dropping like so much weight or whatever case may be. And also some of them may be on steroids and you don't know. I'm not saying like every gym girly is like that because that's not true. But you just have to make sure at the end of the day that you are your fitness goal. Because you comparing yourself to Sarah and being like, oh, we're on the same height. You don't know what her genetics are. You don't know what her eating habits are. They only show you a snippet of their life that they want to portray on social media. So you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. And even them doing that, that's their job. They're doing that for a living. So they are getting paid to be in the gym X amount of hours a day, going to competitions.
Wearing that Gymshark.
Yeah, wearing Gymshark. So that's like something that they have to do where you're just going to the gym for 30 minutes on the Stairmaster and thinking you're going to get the same result as someone that's weight training, going to Stairmaster, doing Pilates, or whatever the case may be. So just be careful when you do set those goals. I don't think there's anything wrong with having goals or having people that you look up to because they are the same body type as you or went through the same thing.
Just
But
be realistic.
remember,
Be realistic.
yeah, be realistic with yourself and remember that everyone's journey is not the same.
It sure ain't, because when I be going to the gym with Yosef, I be like, get away from me. Like, I be doing my little Stairmaster, you know, change my little levels. He be on level 14. Why are you on level 14 on a Stairmaster? Or he be like, come on, man, let's go. I be like,
Men, like, I think they
it's
improve faster.
Insane.
Yeah.
He can gain 20, drop 15 in a matter of like 3
Literally.
weeks. How, like, just
That's
thief is
crazy.
comparison is a thief of joy. Like, just be very, very conscious. Like, I feel like when you do stuff like that, you also have to be like checking in with your inner whoever. Because like also my boyfriend, he grew up very chunky, so it's like he didn't really slim up till, let me not misquote, but like high school, like middle / into high school. So he still has that inner chubby kid that's like, oh, like, nah. And I'm like, are you crazy? Like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 abs. Like, what do you mean? So you gotta like check in with that inner child that's like still having those issues that come up to the surface.
That and also like, just because everyone's in the gym does not mean you have to be in the gym.
Yeah.
Like Angela, me and Angela used to go to a gym our freshman year all the time together. Now Angela likes to run. It does hurt me because I do miss going to the gym with Angela. But it's like, we have to understand, like, just because I love the gym or I'm trying to find my love back in the gym does not mean everyone's gonna love that. Like, Angela still can get the results she wants without being in the gym. She could run, she could do stadiums, she could do Pilates, whatever case may be. You do not have to follow like, oh, I'm gonna be a gym rat or muscle mommy or whatever the case may be, because that's all you're seeing.
Yeah.
You have to find the fitness or exercise that you love, whether it's Pilates, even dancing. Like dancing can help you reach whatever goal you're trying to find. Because at the end of the day, if your heart's not in it or if you're not passionate about it, it's just gonna feel like another chore. You're not gonna want to do it.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be motivated. You're gonna just find more excuses and
To
reasons,
not go.
to not go.
My mom, I'm not gonna say her age, but my mom is grown, and mom never has really gone to any gym, but she does Pilates and kickboxing, and that lady is fit.
She's very fit. Yeah.
She's fit. She could probably, I don't know, I'm not gonna say she could outrun me, but if we did like a marathon or something, she'd probably outdo me because she's fit.
So it just
So.
depends.
Find what you like, girl.
Yeah. And then like a lot of things have to do with like it's so many layers to it when it comes to like weight loss or weight gain. Cause I remember like my dad, he struggled with weight loss for a very long time and he's always been exercising like his entire life. But it was certain things that you have to do. Sometimes it's holistic things. Sometimes it's you might need to go and get some Ozempic. Sometimes it's like, and I'm just saying, cause sometimes it does require more things to get you to a healthy weight or whatever. So I feel like that's another aspect to it. Like you can't just
Yeah.
go based off of, oh, this person did cardio for 5 days of the week and then they lost however many. Like, it may not work like that for you. So everybody's different.
Don't check in with TikTok. Check in with that MD.
Oh yeah,
Check in with that dietitian, because they'll know. They'll know, and they will let you know better than, hey guys, I just did this all juice cleanse and now I lost 20 pounds. Like, that might work for you, but that might also have you working on E. Like, absolutely.
Feel
Yeah.
your body.
Terrible, so.
Feel your body.
That's true. Yeah.
What's other aspects of
Body image?
Like hair?
Oh yeah, we didn't even go into like cosmetic
like
type
hair,
stuff.
skin.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Mhm.
What you got?
Oh my
for-
gosh, I used to struggle with my skin in high school. Oh my gosh, that used to make me so sad because your skin is the first thing people see. So I used to have really bad acne in high school, and then it left like these bad marks and stuff, and it was so like, ugh, oh my gosh, that was like terrible. I really hated acne. Did you guys ever have acne?
No.
I had acne, but I don't think it was bad. Like, to me, I'm like, if I see a pimple, I'm like, oh my gosh. But I don't think it was like bad. I do have like, what's it called? Acne scars. But people, like, some people think they're freckles. Some people can't tell. Like, but
I never really.
I feel like Zora has really good skin.
Yeah, you do.
And I don't do much.
And that's what annoyed, not that it annoys me, but I remember the first time I met Zora, I was like, oh, what do you put on your skin? And she's rubbing like Palmer's on her skin. I'm like,
Yep.
my skin will freak
That's
out
right.
if I did that. Like,
I use water and Palmer.
like, you know how they be like, oh, boys have weird skin stuff? That's Zora
me.
for me. Like, I'm like, Zora be putting like, yeah, girl, just put that jojoba.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's
she'd be like, put that
true.
shea butter on and you're good. But that's too thick for my skin and I can't do that. So Zora will see me and she'd be like, why you got all these serums?
Is the snail
Yeah.
mucin?
Bro, I'll be showing Zora, I'm like, this is good molecule. She'll be like, what?
What is
I've never
that?
heard of that. Yeah. So it's just really funny. Yeah, skin, I don't think I like struggle with, but I do want to have that glass skin. But it's like everybody's I want to go to a dermatologist because everybody recommends the snail mucin. Everyone recommends dip your face in ice water. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, well, my skin also depends on my hairstyle. Cause if I don't know why. Well,
Braids
I
be.
think but I think, braids, it's like the oils in my hair will make me break out more.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's what it is. But I never really had like acne. Just being dark skinned. That was a war to be fought. It is a war to be fought. Yeah. It just be like, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
that's true.
it really didn't click for me till I got, I don't know.
Really?
A certain age. Well, and then it's like, why does that matter? Like, I just remember being like, why is this a thing? Well, my mom would be having us watch 12 Years a Slave and all this stuff, so I'd be like,
Like what way did it affect you in like,
for sure.
no, I mean like what specific
Yeah, definitely.
like did it was it like specific things, like you know how sometimes it'll be like, I'm trying to think of
Races?
specific things, like how people, okay, you see, I'm trying to think of like an exact answer.
You're cute for a dark skinned girl.
Okay,
Like
stuff
stuff
like
like
that.
that. Or just like racist things. And you'd be like, okay. Like, it's just weird. Colorism and things. It'd be
Yeah,
really
colorism
blowing
is
my mind
strange.
when it comes from black people. Like, I'd be like, wow.
I think
That's
it comes from
different.
black
This is
people the
insane.
most though.
I don't think
Colorism?
so.
Colorism?
For real?
I don't think so. Not in the life that I've lived.
Oh.
Sorry.
But I've also been, I don't know. I feel like my childhood was pretty mixy. Like, I feel like there was exposure to a lot of different cultures in a sense, but it was like, y'all not know nothing about black people at all. Like, I don't know. It would be, yeah. Just, yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying to think if I had any like
Colorism.
colorism things. Probably the only thing is like, you know, this is like, I guess a weird example, but like when your parents or your family be like, don't be out in the sun too much because you know you about to start getting dark and stuff. So that's like the, I guess the only type of example I have of that. I don't know. I can't think of like specific times.
It's not funny. I'm looking at Zora's face. She looks so uncomfortable.
Because it's like, I just think it's unfortunate that dark skin, I think colorism, the more positive attributes are attributed to lighter skin tones, and negative attributes are attributed to darker skin tones. So it's like me being who I am, it's like, oh, like she's aggressive and da 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 da. But it's like, no, I just get down like that. Like if my skin tone was different, I would be like, oh, so spunky and like feisty. But because of my
I
skin
get what
tone,
you're
I'm
saying.
aggressive.
Yeah.
Like it's weird, sick.
It's twisted.
But yeah, twisted and just dangerous. But yeah, it's just like, okay. Or I just think it made me have to be more conscious of the way that I conduct myself because it's a thing. So.
When I was younger, I did used to hear like a lot of guys do that, like the whole BS thing where they'd be like, oh, if she's not light, like if they're like, what type of black girl they want to be with, it's either light skin or they don't do black girls at all. So I used to hear stuff like that, but I was like, okay, I guess they're not my type anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Y'all was sick. Because guess what? The white boys used to be eating it up.
Yo,
The white
that
boys used to
like
be
that's
eating
crazy
it
though.
up. They used to want a little something, something. Chocolate. So bad. I'm for real.
So bad.
I'd be like, ew. I was like, oh, this is new to me. The black folks treat you like chopped liver.
That's
But
what I
it was
meant
like
with
that age.
black people.
And I also feel like our age group, it's changed. Like, yes, they're still like, oh, like, I just need me a little light skin. Like, yeah, that still exists, obviously. But I think it's more like things are more inclusive. Or it's like, I think desirability is it's changing, just essentially. Because now,
I feel like we've seen both, like our age range has seen both sides. 'Cause I'm like, when we were in high school and stuff like that, it was like light skins only, or like girls with curly long hair, whatever case may be. But I'm like now, like just seeing how it's changed is just kind of funny to me, because I'm like, the same people you'd be like, they'd be like,
I
oh,
was
African booty
approached
scratchers,
in
or
an
like,
African
Oh,
booty
yeah,
scratcher.
crazy stuff. Now you're like,
And now
oh,
you're
she's
like,
bad.
What's
and
up,
I'm like,
chocolate drop?
yeah, like the
Yeah,
girls
that's
look
true.
the same this whole time. Like, I don't understand what's really changed.
I kid you not. I have this DM, and this boy DM'd me.
Where's the phone?
This boy DMs me. What's up, Blackie? I said, what?
As a compliment, or like, what does that mean?
Yes, like
Okay.
trying to like slide in my DMs. I was like, that is not the way.
Wild.
That is not the way.
What
sir.
race was he?
He was black. He was dark skinned at
my
that. That's why I
gosh.
was like, what are you talking about? Take it back to the store.
Back to the
But-
store.
That's why I let my man down. He always wanted something, a little chocolate.
Per.
Pure dye.
But yeah, it's just interesting. Interesting.
Love
job.
some black love.
Yeah. Period. And I think it was hard for me because it's like my sister and my mom are both lighter skinned. So I would just be like, we out here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any other specific, like, well, I guess yours was skin color. Do you have any, like, specific ones?
Don't look at me like that. I would just say hair. Like,
Hair.
Oh, hair.
My, like, high school, I would never wear my hair out. Ever, ever, ever. It was always that slick down bun. Thank God I didn't get no traction alopecia. And that pineapple, because that was the only thing. Like, once you had that pineapple, they'd be like, whoa. But once you had that slick down bun, oh my God, you have waves. Like, the waves are so pretty. That's all they want to talk about, waves and fishing and swimming or whatever. Can't even swim. But yeah, I would say my hair was probably like the biggest like struggle, because it'll be like, like in my family, there's not a lot of people that are natural. Or at least like in my immediate family, there's not a lot of people that are natural. So it'd be like, why are you wearing your hair like that? Like it would be kind of like that. Or like even when I did start wearing my hair, this was like the saddest thing to me. When I did start wearing my hair in high school, there was one day I was like, I don't care, I'm just gonna go. And my friend, she had like curly hair. It was pretty, like her hair looked like mine. And I was like, oh, like, do you like my hair? She was like, I don't know, I'm not used to it. But I was like,
No.
Like, I literally was
Yeah.
so happy to be like, oh, she's gonna be the person that's gonna be like, good job, like, I'm proud of you, because like that's something I've talked to her about, and I doubt like she would probably remember that because it was probably so like inconvenient to her, but me, I was like, this is like my whole world that you just crushed. But so yeah, it was sad, you know. But now, like, I don't care. Like, you can't tell me two things about my hair because I'm a.
I won't touch because I won't be like.
Angela touches my hair. She's acting out every single day.
I know I do be such.
Every single day I change my hair. Oh my gosh, can I touch it? Me and Angela almost have the same hair type, so I don't know why she's doing that extra stuff.
Yeah, maybe I'm acting like them people.
Yes.
Maybe you are.
Yes.
Maybe you are the
This ain't no petting zoo.
No, for real. But like now, I feel like I found like a lot of confidence in my hair. Not that I am my hair, because I'm not. But now, like, I'm confident I could be like, okay, I'll go outside with my hair. Before, I'll be like, I have to have braids in. Or if I did have my hair, I'll be like, oh, it's too small. Now I don't care about shrinkage. Like, make it shrink. It'll be cute either way. Yeah, I think it's a beautiful thing when, like, a black girl learns to, like, love their hair and can embrace it. What?
That journey is something crazy,
Yeah.
though, because you have to go through a phase where you literally look so crazy. Like,
Oh yes.
Because you have to learn to do
terrible.
your hair, especially
Yeah.
like if you're going your whole life. Like, I feel like a lot of black girls just did the slick down buns or the pineapples if they didn't have braids in their hair or like extensions or weave, whatever the case may be. And it's like, you can't just put all that eco styler, bro. You cannot just put that throughout your whole head. Well,
But some people
Well,
can.
I'm
Yeah,
a
that's what
sucker
I'm
for
saying.
some
It's
eco
like,
styler.
You gotta learn.
Yeah,
gotta
I'm
learn.
that girl. I
tough.
just slick down. Sorry.
I'm not a girl, I just slick down. But it's tough learning your hair because
Yeah.
it don't matter how many YouTube tutorials you watch and all that stuff. Because if it don't work for you, then it don't work for you.
And it's different than just hair types, though. That's what I had to learn. Because I'm like, she says she got 4C, she got 4B. I'm trying, and it's not working. There's porosity. What? There's density.
You usually have
What?
more than one hair type,
Yeah.
not just 4C all throughout your
Oh,
hair.
yeah.
And God forbid you
Like-
go on TikTok and say you got 4C hair or
And
4B
you don't.
hair.
You
Oh,
don't.
them warriors are coming
Oh
for you.
yeah, they'll be
You're
like,
done.
my 4C hair don't look like
Yeah, and I'm like, a lot of like they make 4C hair seem like it can't curl, like it's just
Yeah.
like
It's
brass,
just-
like it looks like brass or something. But I'm like,
Brass?
brass,
I think they be saying
Like
it's
Brillo
like
pad?
maybe, yeah, the
Like
Brillo
yeah,
pads.
Brillo pad. Brass
saying
is
how-
metal.
that's what they be comparing it to.
Like whoa.
Angela, just wait
Oh
a
my
second.
gosh,
No
okay.
one
No,
is saying
like,
that.
Not
I'm
saying that, but here.
like,
Yeah.
they
Not
just,
brass, like a
do you
Brillo
But
understand?
I'm just
pad,
thinking of that
wool
comparison.
sort of
That's
thing.
like that was so like. Okay, I'm sorry.
Meaning they don't think it has a pattern, like
Uh-huh.
it does like
They think
curl.
it's just like wool.
like it's just thick in there. Is that okay?
Miss non-4C girly. Or you might be, I don't know. Let me
Yeah,
not
I'm
judge
4C.
you. Where?
I'm not saying what I am because I know.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, yeah,
I'm not telling y'all what I am because I don't care. All I can tell you is I have low porosity here, and that's what's helping me the most, rather than me being like, oh, I have type A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. But yeah, so learning my hair was like, honestly, my favorite journey now. Like looking back, I'm like, whoa, you came a long way. In that process, now
crying.
I pray for all the girls finding their way. But the journey is a very beautiful journey. Enjoy every step of the way. Or even
wasn't
people
cute
that big chop, like,
That is strength.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like,
Like TWA, like,
it's a lot. Cause,
now.
but some people be confident when they do it, which is good. You
Yeah,
should be.
I commend people that do
Yeah,
that
but
because I
there-
think it would put me in shambles to this day.
Yeah, but some people like they just be rocking the short hairdo, but I just know I can't do that.
That's
it would
cute
put
though.
me in shambles. I do want to try finger waves, but maybe I just need to do a wig first to see how I look with like.
I like
short
pixie
hair.
cuts. I like pixie
Yeah.
cuts. And one day I want to be like those girls when they're like 25. They have the blunt cut hair, but I probably wouldn't actually do it to my hair, just because I wouldn't want to flat iron it that much. But that blunt cut bob, and they just walk in with the glasses and the purse like. I think that is the cutest thing. I think that is so cute.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
My journey was a struggle
Huh?
because
Oh.
I'm saying my hair like ooh, and it started in high school like you can really get away with it in middle school for real. I feel like you can. People might make fun of you or something, but you can kind of get away with it in middle school because it's like, yeah, but we're still kids. Like, high school was treacherous. Like, nobody really said nothing to me that made me feel a way about my hair, like when I was trying to figure it out. But it was just like, I used to have to ride the bus, like freshman year. That was the thick of it. I had to ride the bus. So I'm waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go fight with my hair. Then to gotta go make it to this bus stop, and I think I look like Fanboy and Chum Chum. Like, I don't even know. Like, that was just.
And that's the crazy
really,
thing, because your hair could look good. Like, the slick down bun could look good, but you like, oh my God, they're looking at my bun's not big enough, my bun's not big enough, my puff's not big enough. Like, that alters your mental chemistry. Whatever, you know that TikTok trend that'd be like, what changed your brain chemistry? That did a lot, and it was rude, and y'all should say sorry.
I don't even know. Whoever thought I was cute, you're crazy. Because that was a different human being.
Yeah, I be looking back at pictures. I'm like,
like,
Bro, I used to wear the knee-high Converse,
Oh,
rainbow
yeah.
laces, my shorts. I also, I liked high-top Converse. I had, my favorite pair was these blue, bright Converse, and that's all I would wear. And people thought I was the bee's knees. So, hey, I don't know.
Yeah, my hair was heat damaged so bad, and it was starting to break off and stuff. My hair had a little tiny ponytail, like, it was just so bad. And then I had my little glasses. It was really bad.
It's a crazy time. I used to love them headbands down.
I never
in middle
wore
school, I
them.
used to love them headbands down. Like, give me the headbands. Like,
Yes. You were a headband girly? Oh my gosh, me too.
I
would
only
wear
wore
the
when my
little
hair was
sock
flat
bun,
ironed.
and I would wear my headbands.
Sock buns. Yeah.
But I used to blow dry my hair a lot now, so I could do my little sock buns. But my hair is fine. It has a fine texture, so it's never been too crazy for me to like blow dry it and it get relatively straight, or like when my hair is straight, it's straight. But yeah, but then my hair is not thick. It's because it's so fine. It's like, oh, well, we got about 3 scoops and we just make it do what it do. But it's real crazy. And I don't like how once you master it, like people be thinking you're not black or something. Like our hair always has to look a hot mess or something. Because that's the most, when I figured out like, oh, okay, this works for my hair. This doesn't. My little slick backs. Oh, what do you mix with? Oh, like your hair.
Oh,
Girl, I'm black. This is Eco and a scarf.
Mother is black, daddy is black.
Look at my black. Not mixed with nothing. Girl, get you a good brush. You'll have waves swimming. You'll be swimming too, girl. Cause I used to use the men's wave brush to do my little slick back.
I used to steal my dad's.
That's
Excuse
why
me.
it was swimming
Yeah.
like that. Like, get you a little wave
Thanks,
brush.
Dad. Appreciate you. Yeah, I don't know. Like recently, I think I've been doing better with my hair. Like actually learning how it wants to curl and listening to it. Someone goes, "Oh, so like, do you do twist outs every time?" Don't do that. Don't knock me because you like, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing wrong with a good twist out. I want to learn to do a good
I
twist
love
out.
my mama twist out.
Yeah, but I'm like, you like trying to discredit it, like being like, oh, you just twisted up your hair. That's not your hair.
Yeah.
It is. No, I didn't do a
In
twist
your
out.
hair, you be having. Never mind.
Yep. All right. Thank you.
Never
Thank you.
mind. Just look in the mirror, cause hair is really an illusion.
That's true.
One thing about it,
Yeah.
cause I became a magician.
Yeah. Zora's
Hair is
really
an
good.
illusion.
She be eating it down. One day she'll do one of mine.
One of your,
One of your what?
It's like you'll do a wig for me.
No. I'm not doing Rachel's hair, y'all. I'm not, because I know Rachel and her
What
hair.
is that supposed to mean?
I'm gonna do it 2 days. I miss my curls. I'm not doing that.
That's true, boy. Once I put those braids in the first day, I love them. The next day, I'm like take them out my head. Yeah, I just like my curly hair, but I do like to switch it up from time to time. So we gonna try on a wig. Zora, Ziggy Z.
Child,
I like that.
not me.
Sorry.
Anything else about the image?
I can't think of
Let's do a closing remark.
Yeah. I do miss though. Okay, well I guess never mind.
What?
It's just
Man.
crazy. Like, beauty standards are gonna continue to change. Like
Yeah,
the 2000s,
always.
it was like being slim. Like they'd be like, "Oh, does this make my butt look fat?" Early
That's
2000s.
crazy.
Now it's like you need to be body Jada Wada, this, that, and the third, Yitty's booty, all that stuff. Like, and I'm sure it's bound to change again because
Most
And it's
definitely.
like, it's so strange because that body type is like probably 0.1% of this
outlandish.
world. Like,
Yeah.
it's so strange how we decide to pick the most unattainable body to be the like,
the beauty standard.
yeah, the beauty standard. It's so strange.
A lot of
Nah,
times
that's
it is
true.
not human.
Yeah. That's so
Or I would
weird.
say it's not genetics a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Not all the time, because there are people that
That do
genetically
look
built
like
like
that,
that. But your favorite
bless 'em.
celebrity
God bless them.
might not be built like that, but yeah, it's dangerous. Don't be comparing yourself. Be who you want to be.
What's your remark?
Oh, I was gonna say, don't comment on other people's bodies. Like, that's
Period.
the main stuff that gets people into trouble, and it just starts a mess. So don't do that.
Do.
Don't
It
do it.
sure do. Are you a good person?
Yeah, because then they're gonna think about that. They're going to literally think about that
Internalize
over and over and over again, and you mean it as like a little funny joke or whatever, but they're gonna really take that to heart. So
It ain't
Or they're gonna
shit.
come back and talk about them rolls in your neck. So like, just don't do it.
yeah. So be prepared.
can
If you
dish
want to
it,
insult somebody, be
You better be able
prepared.
to take it, because they're gonna tell you you built like your favorite auntie, and you're gonna be mad. Some people, I wouldn't mind being built like an auntie. They be thick, so like, but some people might take offense to that. So
Depending on what your auntie looked
yeah,
like.
they be thick.
My closing remark. I would say at the end of the day, love yourself. Love the journey you're going to take, whether that be in the gym or your hair journey, your skin journey, whatever the case may be. Love what God gave you. Your body is your temple. Treasure it and make it the best you can make it in a healthy way, in a loving way. Thank you.
I'm about mine. Your body don't even matter. What does your soul look like? In
Well, you got to
Jesus'
take care of your body as well.
Well,
but
Angela,
I get what you're saying.
I did not discredit your closing remarks, so I don't
It's
appreciate
actually
that.
that was
No,
incorrect.
the body matters. But yeah, even if you could be the baddest person in the world in your opinion and have an ugly soul. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that tends to show out even if you are the prettiest person. People be like, she's not even that bad or cute, whatever. Because your personality
Thank
is
you,
not.
personality.
Yeah. Check that heart posture.
be happy, be healthy, pray.
Yeah. Stay rich and blessed.
All right, guys. So we're gonna end it off right there. So, so this is Life's Interlude. This is